Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm Dr. Boyce Watkins from Your Black World and the Black Business School. I felt compelled tonight to make a video for you guys. Literally, the time I'm making this video is about 2 o'clock in the morning. It's because sometimes things just hit my heart, and I feel like I got to share it. And some of this, if you follow me pretty closely, you've heard me say these things before, but I'm going to say them again right now. I'm going to break it down for you, make it real simple for you, and I want you to pull out your pen. And I want you to take notes because this is going to change your life. There's a lot of conversation politically about things like reparations. When are we going to get reparations? How much is owed? How's it going to be paid? Things like that. Now, first of all, I want to make it very clear. I agree that black people are deserving of reparations. It's almost like a non-debate. It's like if somebody knocks you upside the head and steals your money, people, it'd be kind of rude to say, well, do you really deserve your money back? I don't know. That's how racism does. Racism kind of makes us a little bit silly on stuff like that. So I support reparations. I believe we deserve them. I believe that that whatever it is it takes to get them, fine. We should do that. The problem with reparations is a couple of things. One, America's been a racist country for a very long time. I personally don't have a lot of faith. I don't know about you, but I don't have a lot of faith that America's going to change that much. And not in my lifetime. I don't have a lot of faith in a racist system to provide for our community. I don't have a lot of faith in politicians. The studies show, if you look at all the studies, it shows that even when Democrats are in office, the black community's wealth goes down. When the Republicans are in office, black community wealth goes down. Black community's wealth is actually disappearing, and that's it's not just wealth; it's a lot of other issues that are affected by how you're doing financially. So I'm just not a big fan of waiting on politicians. And also the other thing too is just beware when they pass a reparations package, it's probably not going to be what it really should be. Black people are probably owed between 10 and 15 trillion dollars. They may come up with half a trillion, 1 trillion, or something like that. So they're going to try to pay you cheap. Like kind of like people do with their bill collectors. Paying pennies on the dollar. So what I decided to do was I wanted to put together a little package. You can call this the Reparations package, REAL. Instead of reparations, reparations. Reparations basically says, how can you give your family reparations without government help? How can you do that? A lot of people believe it's not possible. I feel bad for those people because to me, those individuals who think that way, who believe that black people can't build without the help from white people, they are white supremacists because they're effectively saying that white people can build, but we can't build. That white people can do great things, we can't do great things. That we are stuck at the bottom, that they're always going to be at the top, that we can't move forward without their permission. I reject that. I don't believe that. If you are around me or in the Black Business School, I hope you don't believe that because I'm probably going to just frustrate you. White supremacy is not allowed here. Only black excellence. Okay. So here's what I want to give you. I want to give you the 5-step reparations package that will allow you to pay your family reparations within one generation, no matter what the politicians do in Washington. In fact, this will probably impact your family wealth far more than any reparations check ever would. Number one, invest in the stock market. Studies show that the gap in wealth between the wealthy and the middle class, between white and black, a lot of that's driven by stock market participation. If you've been watching, the stock market has been shooting up like a rocket over the last 25, 30 years, and so what's happened is those who are invested, they're riding that wave. It's like if you got a Porsche going down the road and a tricycle, those who are in the Porsche are going to go faster than the people that are on the tricycle. So if you've been trying to work your way to wealth or save your way to wealth, you're riding the tricycle. If you've been investing consistently in the stock market, you've been riding in the Porsche. Now, the thing is, I've done it mathematically. I've showed you guys this in various lectures in the Black Business School. If you haven't joined, you should go to theblackbusinessschool.com. You can actually get started for free. We have programs that have a small fee. I mean, literally a fraction of what you pay for college classes. But if you're not ready for that yet, that's fine. Just get the free admission and so that we can have wealth advisors talk to you about your family. I want your family to build the best empire that it can possibly build. So go to theblackbusinessschool.com and get started right away, like today. Just don't mess around. Go do it today. Theblackbusinessschool.com. But anyway, I've shown you guys that a person who simply invests, if you take the same amount of money that the average black person spends on fast food and you were to have put that amount of money into the stock market over one generation, say about 30 years, that person would have hundreds of thousands of dollars in liquid wealth. Hundreds of thousands of dollars to leave to their family. That's far more than a reparation check. A reparation check ain't gonna give you hundreds of thousands of dollars, but consistent investment in the stock market where you take the amount of money that you spend on fast food, shoes, anything else, and you match that. I'm not saying you can't buy fast food or you can't buy shoes. I'm just saying make sure you put as much into your future as you put into the bank account of Chick-fil-A or Popeyes or McDonald's or whatever, right? Next thing too, look into buying property. A lot of people are scared to buy property because they think think it costs too much, my credit's not good enough, it's too hard. They've got great loan programs out there, great programs out there that help you to buy property with very low down payments, great programs for first-time home buyers. Also, remember that when you pay rent over a long period of time, what you're doing is you're buying your landlord a mansion. You're giving a mansion away. You're giving your wealth away because you're literally giving your landlord enough money that if he invests that money, he's going to take that money, he's going to be able to buy a mansion. He's paying off his building with your money. So ultimately, I encourage you to look into it. Take a real estate class. Go start saving for a down payment. Look into these programs. Take baby steps to try to fix your credit a little bit. But they've even got programs where people with bad credit can buy a home and make their credit into good credit. In the Black Business School, we have a great program. If you want to go check it out, it's thereigroup.com. THE, that's thereigroup.com. Taught by Julian Gordon, a brilliant guy who owns a lot of property, so he's done this for a long time. 3. I suggest entrepreneurship is the key for black people because that solves the black unemployment problem. One of our biggest issues is that our unemployment rate is typically double that of whites. We run in fear because we hate going to work, and if we don't get the luxury of even getting a job, we're stuck out here in the cold. Young black male unemployment rates are about 40 to 45% in a lot of major cities. The solution is entrepreneurship, mass entrepreneurship. I'm talking about a Marshall Plan level of entrepreneurship in urban centers all across America. When I find a way to raise the millions of dollars that I need to raise to pursue this mission, one of the first things I'm going to do is I'm going to put entrepreneurship centers in every major city in America and incentivize young black men and women to embrace entrepreneurship. In your household, teach your family to do that, because entrepreneurship doesn't only give you power and control and the ability to create jobs as opposed to beg for them, it also gives you the opportunity for rapid income increases. I've seen people go from having regular jobs and making nothing to making $80,000 or $100,000 a month. That's actually doable with when you're good at entrepreneurship. So our kids, at the very least, the standard is this: that our kids should be at least as good at entrepreneurship as we are at football and basketball. Very important. 4th, student loans are a debt killer. The reason black wealth is dropping, a big part of the reason, is because much of that wealth is being handed over to big white racist universities that are overcharging you for education. Half of all black college graduates cannot repay their student loans. Half of all black college graduates are at risk of dying in debt. Half of all black college graduates are living paycheck to paycheck, stuck in financial slavery because of student loans. You gotta watch those student loans. You gotta be careful. At the very least, make sure your kids know how to start a business and know how to invest, or maybe own some property before they go to college, so that if they get those loans, they'll have a way to repay them. You cannot pay. It's very difficult to pay $100,000 in loans when you're making $50,000 a year. That's damn near impossible, and people are getting stuck in that debt trap. Don't let that happen to you, because that is a wealth drain. That is what's killing black wealth. Last but not least, you got to have insurance and have a will. If you don't have insurance, go get some insurance right now. The place I go is theblackinsurancenetwork.com. THE, that's theblackinsurancenetwork.com. There's a lady named Yolanda who runs the whole thing, and she's very nice. You tell her I sent you. And basically, insurance is a simple way to transfer wealth from one generation to the next. Having a will creates clarity so that the government isn't getting all your money. Prince died without a will. He's donated almost $75–80 million to white supremacy, to the IRS. He's donated to lawyers and accountants and perfect strangers, as opposed to his own family. And so I'm not making fun of these people. What I'm saying is that we don't want to make that mistake. So the 5 steps to your reparations plan, your personalized reparations plan, your family reparations plan, your real reparations plan are: 1, learn to invest in the stock market. 2, get yourself some property, preferably rental property. That's really good. 3, own a business. Make sure that you learn entrepreneurship. Start a family business. Every black family should have a family business to get the write-offs. 4, be careful or avoid student loans. Number 5, get you some life insurance and get a will. Those are some steps that will get you moving, that will give you a reparations plan that you can implement in your family, and you ain't got to ask nobody's permission. Democrat or Republican, this plan is one that's going to work. So that's my belief, that's my goal, that's what I see. Again, my PhD's in finance, so I see things differently from everybody else. The solutions are right in front of me, and I just want to help you try to see that vision too, so that you and your family can win. It ain't about me, it's about you. I want your family to win. If you want to get started for free in the Black Business School, or talk to one of our admissions counselors, authors, etc., just go to theblackbusinessschool.com, THE, that's theblackbusinessschool.com. Or if you want to check out some of our financial workbooks for children that we've created, they're really, really good. You can go to financialworkbooks.com, that's financialworkbooks.com. We have nice little educational packages for black children. All we do is think about black people because that's all that matters to us. Black excellence all the time, every day, 24/7. That's what we believe. That's what's going to help us win. Take care, guys. I'm out of here. Have a good day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Peace.